Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games with me? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Thursday, December 11th, 2025. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, I always recommend that you pause the video and do that first, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, if you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I work on the games. Afterward, I just ask that you leave a kind comment down below in the comment section as to what you thought and how you did. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words so that I can select my starting word for today. Exiting out of full screen and shuffling these words up. And here we go. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to redo my words, and maybe I will do that when I am on break, and we will put some new words on there and kind of change them up a little bit so we can get some fresh words maybe for the fresh new year. All right, so I'm going to pause my recording while I bring up my phone, and then I'll get to working on the games. Okay, I've got my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to open up my New York Times Games app and scroll down to Wordle. Guess your way to the correct word for Thursday, December 11th. Go ahead, add another day to your 472-day streak. Okay, amok. All right, I got the U in the wrong spot. All right, what about like an S-U? S-U-P-E-R maybe? Let me try that. Okay, ooh, well, I got the U in the correct spot, S in the wrong spot. I wonder if we could have S in the third spot, and then something and E. Like just, fust, gust, goosh. What if it's like a USH word? Like S-H-E-E-U-E. What about you? Okay, wait a minute. There's no R. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me put my glasses on here. Something you N. So I feel like E will probably go at the end. It'll probably be an S-E, or it could be a U. Okay, something U-S, something E. What about, I could try the word F-U-S-E-D. I know that's a real word, but I don't know if they do past tense words like that. But no, because E does not go in the second to last place. Okay, so, okay, F-U-S. Something, or something U-E-S. Could there be a Y? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of any words. Might need to come back to Wordle. W U H-U-S. What about T? I need, oh gosh. Okay, there's still other vowels. O-U. Is that a word? O-U-S-H-E. O-U-S. Let me take a sip of coffee. I may need to move on and come back to Wordle. This is taking a long time. T-U. What about G-U-I-S-E? That I know is at least a word, guys, and then I can check, I can figure it out from there maybe. Okay, okay, G-U-E-S-S, maybe guess. Guess? G-U, because E has to go in that spot. Or it could also be guessed. We could have guess or guessed. All right, well, if I don't get it on guess, because that was my first thought, then I'll try guessed. Okay. Well, all right, let's see how we did. It took a long time, but really in the scheme of things, it took about 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes, but that still feels like a long time. Okay, I've played 810 games, my current and max streak 473, and I got it in 4. Let's see how this went. Okay. I got an 87 out of 99. I got it in 4. The average was 3.8. Okay. After my first word, there were still 223 words left. Okay. And then after the word super, there were only 5 words left. It says, great choice. Super would have been one of my top picks. You narrowed it down to only 5 remaining words. Oh, queso. I didn't even think about that. And most of them were either QU words. I didn't even think about a QU word. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, guessed, quest, guess, and queso. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. And then after I did the word guys, then there were only 2 words left, and that was guess and guessed. And then I got it on the 4th try. Wow. All right. So it took the bot 4 turns as well. Oops, let me go back. Let's see what the bot said. Slate, roses, chess, and guess. Interesting that the bot did something that had 2 S's, even though they, they don't usually do plurals like rose, roses, guess, guesses, like that kind of thing. They don't usually do plurals. Of course, guesses would have been too many letters, obviously. All right. Well, how did you do on your Wordle today? Not too bad. Let's move on to Strands, find hidden words, and uncover the day's theme for December 11th, 2025. Okay, let me elaborate. So let me elaborate. Let me go on about it. Let me expound. There's no X's. Let me. What is ROOTT here? FOO, footnote. Okay. And then below it, epilogue. Footnote, epilogue. I see the word furthermore here. Maybe that is the spanogram? No, not a word in list. Did I spell it right? I think I spelled it right. Oh, okay. Well, furthermore, I did not spell it right, but that's still not our spanogram. Furthermore, and further. Let me make sure I spell it right. And furthermore, to elaborate. Okay. All right. Spastic. Wait a second. Spastic. There are 2 words left, so they're big words. Addendum. Okay, and postscript. Okay, well, thankfully that took a little less time than Wordle did today. So I got 2 words, the spanogram, and the remaining 2 words. Okay, and furthermore, let's do connections, group words that share a common thread. We are looking for 4 groups of 4. Go ahead, add another day to your 196-day streak for December 11th, 2025. Okay, our 16 connections words are que sera, que sera, or is it que? Que sera, bunny, ears, Q, devil, gnome, grill, sear, bowl, L, jacket, shed, R, Aries, Aris, Rs, sprinkler. Okay, I'm seeing right away K, Q, L, R. Sounds like a letter. K, Q, L, R. I'm just going to try it because it just jumped out at me. All right. Letter homophones. All right. That is our blue category. Wow. I was thinking that might have been purple because the homophone things are usually with purple. Okay. Gnome, devil, gnome. Okay, well, Aries is a god, or is Aries like an astrological sign? I don't even know how to spell Aries, the astrological sign, but I don't really see any other astrological signs. Aries. Ears. Bunny ears. Sear and grill. Okay. A grill and a sprinkler and a shed. Maybe a gnome. Like things you find in a yard, like in the garden or in the yard, you have like a garden shed, a grill, a sprinkler, backyard things. Let me do a screenshot. I'm having a hard time with this one. I'm not sure how the rest of these would go together. Jacket, bowl, ears. Sarah. Is it Sarah or Sarah? Okay, Sarah, but Sarah? Sear, gnome, grill. Jacket. Okay, I'm wondering if purple is a fill in the blank, like straight jacket, straight jacket potato, bunny hop, bowl, some blank bowl, blank bunny, like Super Bowl, super jacket. No. Sear, ears, sear, see, I'm just not seeing anything. I think this could be a streak buster day. All right, let me take a sip of coffee again. Let me try this and then see if I can narrow it down. Okay, things seen in the yard. Okay, well, that was yellow. Oh, gosh. All right, so green, it shouldn't be that hard, like, to separate out the green one, because green is fairly straightforward, is it not? Sear, okay, like sear, jacket. Devil, Sarah. I think these all have the same letters. Maybe these are anagrams with sear, Sarah, ears, and Aries. They are anagrams. They all have the same letters. Oh my gosh. Let me submit that. Anagram. Okay. All right. I don't know what these are, but it's probably a fill in the blank. By default, we get it. Wow. I can't believe that I saw that finally. I think I just had to get the others out of the way. And then it helped to see that they all had the same letters in them. Okay. So what? Super Bowl, Super Bunny, Super Jacket, Super Devil? No. Devil Bull. I think it's going to be something and then the word. So blank and then the word. Or a word followed by one of these words. So super, okay. Dust Bowl, Dust Bunny, Dust Jacket, Dust Devil. I bet it's dust. Dust blank. Okay. Got it. Wow. And I figured it out. That I actually was thinking after getting the letters that I might lose my streak because none of them were really, like jumping out right away. But anyway, I have completed 469 games. My current streak is 197. My max streak is 251. Okay, let's go ahead and do the bot and see how we did compared to other players. Got a 79. Okay. So it does say fairly straightforward. It was only a 2 out of 5, but that felt hard to me. That did. Okay. 45% made no mistakes, and 18% made one mistake, 10% two, 6% three, and then only 21% did not solve. All right, I got a 96 out of 99. 1 in 28 people had the same solution as me. Okay, a lot of people saw the green first, which is interesting, but there wasn't really a big disparity. 38% got green, 34% got yellow, and 25% got blue first. Okay. And that probably because we were thinking that was purple, but all right. And then only 3% of the players got purple first. All right. So bunny, gnome, shed, sprinkler, I could see making that mistake. K, Q, R, and R's. Foreign words. Yeah. K, Sarah, L, and okay. And then, so like yellow and purple mistakes, green and blue mistakes seem to be where people were mixing things up. All right. So letter homophones, it says a very tricky type of connection to find. And then more people got green first than blue. Okay. Then yellow, it says solid pick, and this put you in a good position to win. All right. Everyone else had the same idea here too. And then we all got purple last. All right. Well, yeah, 1 in 28 people out of a million. That is a very high, high rate. Like the same solution for so many people. All right. Well, how did you do? That was actually a little bit stressful today. But I want to thank you for watching and tuning in with me. I hope that you have a great day ahead. And don't forget to put a little play into that day that you have ahead. Check out that video that's playing or that's being suggested to you by YouTube right there. And if you haven't already, would you hit that subscribe button? I'd appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow with some more of the Daily New York Times games. Bye.